What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight?
What's going on, everybody? How we feeling today? I'm the host, Tone D Mac. Got my co-host here.
Con, how y'all feeling?
Welcome to Wine Into the Weekend. We got a couple wine reviews for y'all tonight. You know, Con, you like wine?
Yeah, definitely.
Wine is that fire, so you already know we about to get this review started. You know, what we got right here.
Yeah, we look like we going down south. Something from down south.
Got the shoulder bottle, you feel me? Got that Dublin, North Carolina red, you feel me?
Yeah, let's see.
A little sweet.
We got Dublin, 12%.
That's 12%, man. Get you a little lit if you like it, you know?
And it's made with a late harvest grape. And you know, those one probably black ass grapes though. Feel me? They say the blacker the sweeter though. Let's go ahead and try this out. Go ahead and tell me. Let's go ahead.
Should twist off, you know what I'm saying? We're not fancy enough to get the, you know, with the corkscrew.
Cool.
You know, it's that first sip, you know what I'm saying? What do you experience when you see that first sip of wine? What do you think about?
Hey yo, how come you don't pour my glass the way how those people pouring inside the restaurant? You know you gotta put your hand over the top.
Cause if you want me to do that.
Yeah, I want you to treat me like royalty.
There you go, spill though.
Alright, cool. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I always wonder why they do that though in the restaurants.
Activate the aromas.
The aromas come off of you.
My fault. I did spill on you. My bad.
I was about to say.
This our first episode. So
you know what?
Be gentle with us.
Cheers to the weekend.
Cheers, my friend. It is very sweet.
Definitely is.
It's like a cherry tart. That's what I'm getting. What you feel?
It got a little bit of aftertaste and come down to the end of it. But it's also sweet. It's real smooth and everything. North Carolina might have something over here.
I didn't even know they
Carolina.
did wine in North Carolina. So something that Con has showed me. He put me on wine and Sprite. I know he about to fuck the game up right now, but I know y'all don't do that.
Chill.
I gotta put y'all on. Con put me on wine and Sprite, but
don't knock it till you try it. That's
a little bit of ice. I'll let you do that on this little ice.
There you go.
Let me get a second doer of that. Let me get a second doer. Pour that glass up.
What, ice? Oh, no. Go ahead. Oh, you need a towel too?
Oh, I don't have a towel. Oh. No spillage.
Hey, yo.
Time. No spillage.
They taught you right over there in Cali, yo.
I wanted to be like a wine tender.
Yeah.
So I do like wine.
I know y'all did it for months. How that go?
I did wine.
Yeah.
For a few months, I did wine. I worked on a golf course that served wine, which is very, very interesting.
Word?
You don't know how many people drink wine. It's an underrated drunk.
Definitely is. I ain't gonna lie. Who really put me on to this was my uncle.
Wine and Sprite?
Yeah.
So y'all have never seen, I mean, I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but wine and Sprite, this is the best combo I've had with wine.
And to be honest with you, when I asked him, he always say because he can drink all day and don't get drunk.
Nah, that wine drunk is different though. He probably was drunk. That wine drunk is different.
But with that Sprite though, hey, man, I promise you, if you drink with him, he gonna have the same cup, and he gonna tell you that's his teacup. You feel me? He gonna go to every bar, whatever he ordered, he gonna straight tell the bartender put it in this cup, and they already know it's gonna be automatic. You know what I mean?
He take his own cup to the bar.
He got his own the cup that he have all day long. It's just one cup. I promise you.
They accept this cup. They accept the cup. He He pulled up to the bar, put it
You're
in
not
this
trying
cup.
to get it. When I left Anguilla,
Mm.
and then when I went back just recently, he still does the same thing. But now he got he got the little Stanley cup. You feel me? Where he keep the little Stanley cup with ice and everything. Cool. But it's still the same way.
And he
Wine and
goes
Sprite.
into the bar with wine, into the bar.
Wine and Sprite.
That's crazy.
You gotta think about it. This is the islands. This is not America. When you in the islands, you can walk into a bar, drinking a drink, and still buy another drink.
You can confirm this. We need to go. Comes from Anguilla.
Alright, we'll put it down there somewhere. Anguilla. You gotta go check it out.
This is very fun. I've known Khan for quite a number of years. The first time I heard this man use his Caribbean accent, I've known this man for 4 years. Never heard this man speak. What is the language?
It's English.
Is English?
It's actually English.
Nah.
Real life English. English. But you gotta think about it. We're a British territory. Really. So we always speak English down there.
But
It's
y'all
broken,
use
though.
your accent though.
Yeah.
But then
It's
you
broken.
have a regular American accent, and then you have like your country's accent.
I just speed it up. That's all it is. If you can speed up your hearing, I guarantee you, if your hearing can speed up, you will understand every person from the
You
Caribbean.
talk too fast, yo.
Really.
Y'all talk too fast.
It's the same thing like going down south. If you go down south, certain people from down south talk real fast, especially in Atlanta. But with the Sprite though, how is tasting with the Sprite?
I actually prefer. I prefer. I go to the bar a lot and order wine and Sprite, and everybody just looks at me like I'm crazy. He's like, "Where did you learn that from?" And I was like, "I don't know where I learned that from." I remember I was like, "I did that with my man Khan," and I've been doing it for years, and it's just an amazing combination. It's something about it that like every wine should come with Sprite.
Why you prefer to drink wine over all liquor though?
Because I don't know if you know that we've partied a lot in our young days. We've had many parties. I was sick and tired of waking up and not remembering what happened last night. That's the reason why. Not the reason why, but like as you grow older, like when I first started drinking, I didn't like wine at all. And then I would always see people drink and I was like, oh, that wine looks okay. First wine was very bitter, disgusting. And then I found my wine. I found red wine. And I was like, you know what? I enjoy this drunk. I enjoy the wine drunk. It's like, cause you feel like you still in control, but you also down, you know what I'm saying? You try and get, a little something, for the,
That late night call.
Yeah, the late night, when you drink wine that your little shorty, a little wine, mostly because I like the feeling. I like the feeling of wine when I'm wine drunk. Everything else, I don't get that feeling, and I want to be in control when I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like lax when I drink wine.
That's understandable.
What about you? I want to know how many glasses does it take you to get to that point with wine?
Real wine? Wine different. So with wine, I was sip on wine real slow. Was not. Right there. So I'm not gonna say, oh, X amount of glasses get me to that point, because I never really tried to drink wine to get drunk.
Okay.
I always drink wine to just like enjoy it, have a mellow out moment, and everything. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's always jazz in the background. I like drinking wine with a little bit of jazz.
What's your favorite food to pair with wine?
Red meats,
Red meats,
steak,
steak.
lamb chops. Love a good steak. But yeah, definitely a steak.
On this one, what would you rate this wine? We're going Carolina
I ain't gonna lie, the Carolina.
North Carolina.
Carolina been at my hood. But yeah, I give Carolina a good little rating.
I give it a cool, like, cool 7.8. You know what I'm saying?
0.8.
7.8. It is. I do
give it a
like the
flat
sweetness. I do like the sweetness of it.
Mm.
I will give it like 7.8.
Yeah, I give it a flat 8. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that little bitterness in the back, it just means like you got a little charcoal inside of it and everything. So that's cool. Like, and most people don't really know that most wines have charcoal inside of it. When they get that little bitter kick or that little bitter taste, they got that little charcoal inside of it and everything. But I give it a flat out 8. Like,
flat 8.
Yeah, it's cool.
So anybody that is willing to go out, and it was priced nice. I think it was like a $12 bottle. A little $12 bottle for the Dublin. You know, so if you want to try it, definitely try it.
Yeah. We
do have another flavor of wine. Con, do you remember? This is a question for you know what I'm saying. We open it up about. Do you remember what was the first wine you ever tried?
The first wine I ever tried.
First wine you ever tried?
Sutter Homes.
Sutter Homes.
I ain't gonna lie. First wine I ever tried was a Sutter Homes Pink Moscato. The little 4-pack bottles. You know what I mean? Little 4-pack bottles.
Yes, sir.
And everything. Found them in my uncle's truck underneath the seat. Me and my cousin, we stole that little pack
of wine. Y'all stole the wine from you.
We was watching this truck and everything. You know what I mean? Looked under the seat, found a little 4-pack. It was only 3 of them. He already had cracked one of them. It was only 3 of them left back. So, and after they finished watching it and everything, dip.
Yeah, took the wine with y'all.
Took the wine with us. You know what I mean? That was the first wine I ever had.
And what did you when you tried it? What did you like? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I ain't gonna lie. At that age, I was a little kid, so it was just trying to see what it was really about. You know what I mean? Like any kid at that age, they ain't gonna know what they expect. They just gonna go ahead. They gonna
You seen your parents. You seen your
they just gonna go ahead, throw it back, drink it, and everything. Not knowing what's gonna happen. But yeah. Oh man, that was a fun moment though.
The second one that we have is the Cali Double X Extreme 21. You know what I'm saying? You wanna look at
right here.
What's the percentage on that bad boy?
I ain't gonna lie. On the bottle alone, it says without manners.
What does that mean?
More flavor, more intensity, without manners. That means it's gonna be disrespectful. And we're at 21% as a wine. 21%. Yeah, it's disrespectful. Said no manners. So if you're drinking this, the Cali Extreme, Double XL, you have no manners. You gotta be very disrespectful when you're drinking this.
Very. Let me see that. All right. You know what I'm saying? More flavor, more intensity. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's get a little try.
Again, we got twist offs because we don't got the corkscrew.
Hey, yo, there you go, Joy. There you go. I say, my man, nice bit. Yo, you don't spill, you don't drip. Hold up.
There was no drippers on that one. That was originally from the first one.
No, y'all want a wine bartender, somebody to pour your wine at night? Call 100 Get Tone. Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna go first taste. No chasers, no nothing. I did pour a little bit of extra.
I ain't gonna lie, this got a strong cherry smell to it. Like cherry, grape. What you smoke?
It smell like cough syrup.
Is it cough syrup? Oh damn.
You ever, when you was a kid, you had like that cough syrup that tastes
The
that
red one?
Yeah, that's
That
what
shit's
it's
nasty. Yeah, hold your nose and throw it back.
That's what it smelled like.
Alright, good. Even though it's sweet, it still gives you like a dry taste.
I would say if you know what I'm saying, you with your girl, this is the one you need to get.
It said without manners. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never noticed that. It said without manners, more flavor, more intensity. You know what I mean? They got something right there scratched out. You feel me?
Why can't you see that?
They got something scratched out, which means there's supposed to be something disrespectful. It said without manners. So it's supposed to be like either more flavor, more intensity, more sex, without manners, more something without manners. You feel me? They got something. So you're supposed to add that little part in. Feel me? So whatever you're gonna do when you get that XXL Cali Extreme 21, whatever you're gonna do is gonna be more flavor, more passion, more intensity. If you're gonna fuck, then you're gonna have more of it without manners. Whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna love without manners. You're gonna be in the club without manners. Man, look, you just gotta fill in the blank right there. I don't know if you can see that little silver spot. Zoom in, feel me? You got that without manners. Have fun.
This
Enjoy
definitely
life
one.
without manners.
If any people you got a relationship, this the one y'all need to get. This is the one. I feel like y'all gonna have a fun night if you drink this one. That's my wine review. So this is for couples. You know, that's what y'all
Yeah,
need.
the couple. That's a couple wine.
That's like you going. That's for you and your shorty. That's what.
Oh, all right. So now we gonna do it like this. All right.
That's for you.
So where would you put the Dublin? Dublin would be what?
The Dublin
self kind of wine, a couple wine, or like a friends type of what you would.
The Dublin is for you chilling in the crib. That's for you by yourself. You don't need nobody else on that bottle.
Oh, okay.
Dublin for that.
That's a selfie type of one.
That's a self. That's, you know what I'm saying. For single ladies, this is one for y'all. If y'all at the crib, you ain't got your man, that's for y'all. For the fellas, you wake up, you know what I'm saying, get some of this in your system, you're gonna be cool. It's for like pregame. You want pregame with this one.
So you pregame with the Dublin.
Yeah, I feel like you can pregame with the Dublin.
We can do that.
You know what I'm saying, before anything. Also, this also could be one for the nighttime too. You know what I'm saying? You just get
With the lady?
This is like the 2 a.m. one though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the 2 after the, you know what I'm saying?
2 a.m. you still a little awake, but you need that little feisty little kick.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the Dublin.
You know what I mean?
The Dublin one, 2 a.m. But this double XL, this the one, I feel like this is the one where you bring this out when you were supposed to go out with the fellas and your girl be like, nah, baby, I want you to stay home.
Let me see that.
That's the one. That's that one.
Let's see how we get this little.
The combo should be crazy though. Wine and Sprite is crazy.
Let's see if I can get the little let's see. Take the watch out. Shit, problem. Gotta catch me sitting. Oh shit! I might be a wine specialist next, yo. Hold up.
The trick is when that final pour, twist the bottom.
Just twist it.
You twist the bottom.
Oh, all right.
So like that last little pour, and I might see that so it don't spill out.
Oh yeah.
It did spill a little bit, but
okay.
We're not at a restaurant. We at the crib. A little bit of Sprite.
Let's see. Oh dang, is it? Oh that.
We gonna see what it do. Cheers, my friend. Wine and Sprite combo. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the
it
one.
Definitely hit different when I add a little bit of more Sprite. It got a little more flavor in there. That Sprite give it a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
That little extra.
That's that kick that like, yeah, I need that. Where
If
my
you're not a big fan,
where my side piece at?
if you're not a big fan of drinking like dry wines, but that wine do have a nice flavor to it, add a little bit of Sprite, give that little fizz and everything, might change your life.
This is perfect dry. I would drink this without Sprite and with Sprite at the same time, but definitely the Sprite complements it a lot.
See, I feel with the Sprite is more so like, let's put it like this. Feel me? The Sprite is more so like in control, like, let me hold the wheel real quick, keep that wheel steady, feel me? And everything, keep you on a straight line. Without the Sprite now, you might get a little frisky. You might get a little frisky too quick. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
You might get a little junky, a little, yeah.
You might jump the gun without it. Just jump the
Might
gun.
get active. Let's put it like this. You ever try to get some coochie, you go, as soon as you go in, you be like, and then, you get like 2 strokes in, then you're like, yeah. You have to just settle back a little bit.
This is, don't jump the gun with this one. I feel like if you have 2 glasses of this, you're gonna be too drunk. 2 glasses of this will definitely get you where you need to get to. But again, would you rate this? What's your good rating?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been becoming a fan of the Double XL. Because they've been coming out with some crazy flavors in the wine game and everything. And this one's actually pretty good. I like it. Even though it's higher than most wines, it's damn near like double than a typical wine.
21%.
21% and everything. That's a little high, but it's smooth. It's smooth.
I do not recommend you drink this by yourself. That's for it. Do not drink this by yourself, or you're gonna text somebody 26 times.
Maybe not. But anyways, let's see those 2. This is it right here.
This the best one? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick this one over here.
Cali.
So if we're gonna do a wine for the better one, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna rate that like a 8.9.
To 8.9.
Double XL 8.9.
I put the Double XL Cali Extreme 21. I'll put it at 8.5.
It went wild.
Nah.
8.5 is crazy.
Nah, I can't.
8.5 is wild.
The only reason, so I'll give it like a high 9, like a 9.5 or something like that. Only reason why I say that, you know what I mean, I wouldn't give it a full solid 10, because for me to give a wine a full solid 10, I gotta really enjoy it, like enjoy it without adding any extras to it. You know what I mean? Even if I can enjoy it like warm or like room temperature or something like that. Because really and truly, like, you can drink wine room temperature.
What would you pair this wine with?
If I had to drink this room temperature,
No, what would you pair it with?
like a food wise.
Any food, a snack or something like. What would you pair it with?
Food wise, I would go some lamb chops.
Niggas love lamb chops.
I
Niggas
ain't
love
gonna lie.
lamb chops.
Especially from Capital Grill.
You
You
know
know what I mean? Capital Grill lamb chops, A1 right now.
Any wine,
A1.
lamb chops. He said, don't matter.
You feel me?
Pescado, lamb chops.
But yeah.
Definitely lamb chops. I would put that with like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably put it with like a little pasta, yeah. Like
Pasta?
like a lemon pasta.
See, now with this right here, the Carolina Red, I would do the Carolina Red with like a seafood pasta because it's really sweet on the top. So
This one is sweeter.
But it's strong though.
I think this one is definitely sweeter though.
But that one is strong. So I feel like how strong it is, that taste from the red meat and what's not and everything is gonna complement it.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's good. So if y'all in the comments somewhere, try these ones out. Let me know what you think about them. I think they would be, mess me to see what you think. Any other comments for this one right here?
Not really. This is our first video.
First one, you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Wine into the
subscribe.
weekend. Like and subscribe. Definitely try these out if you're going
Follow. Let us know. Send us a comment. Let us know what kind of wines y'all want us to try out. And everything.
Bingo.
Feel me? Definitely.
to. Don't be recommending no Chardonnay. It gives me a headache.
Even if it's from overseas. Feel me? Go ahead and ship in or something like that. Never know.
Download the Vinamo app. That's an ad. All right, I've been the host, Tony D. Mac.
Con.
Join us next time for
Really?
Wine Into the Weekend.
Number one on my way up out of here.
Take your bottle.